getting ready to stand a sawmill shed up for this thing, and I've been out early this morning already cutting some cedar posts that we're going to use. And it's very gratifying to be able to walk into our own forest and actually select the material that we need to build with, as well as make the landscape look better and also take care of some of the larger trees that we have. What I'm going to do is stand posts the length of the sawmill here. I'm going to use the sawmill as my square line. We know this is square and level, so all of our measurements will be based off of this. And I think I'm going to make this guy about 10 feet in width. That'll give us plenty of clearance on the end of the mill on either side. And it should allow us to put a really nice pitch on the roof in order to keep the water away from the mill itself. I have centered up on my bunks here and moved my tape measure out to the 5-foot mark. And we're going to put a stake in the ground, and that will be where we're going to bury our post at. That's our first one. I set my peg in it at about 3 inches. That way when I dig the hole out, I have enough room to truly square this thing up once we get something stood up in the air that we can measure to. I will treat these posts as well. We're going to put a burn finish on them and soak them in diesel fuel. They should last a long time like that. These sawmills are just awkward enough in shape that it is tough to build something that is easy to cover for you. But I think we've come up with a decent solution for our mill, and it will definitely protect it from the rain and the snow. And at this end of the mill, so I don't get in the way of rolling my logs up, I'm going to set these posts back just a little bit and make sure that we can cover our span here running to the other end of the mill, as well as set another set of posts behind it so we can get a nice structure back here and possibly have some room for some tools and things like that. But my main goal here is I don't want to have anything in the way of rolling the logs up. Now we can scoot the logs a little bit, and this particular mill is 16.5 feet long, so I don't mill a lot of 16-foot material, but I don't want to have anything in my way when we need to. We'll get these treated up too. By burning this will seal the wood. Then I'm going to let them cool down. I'm also going to soak these in diesel fuel. Just about the time we see the sap start boiling, that's when we know it's hot enough. really good deterrent from bugs. They don't like the taste of burnt wood. So anything we can do to help these things last longer, it's worth doing. Now I'm going to soak that in diesel fuel for a little bit. I just brought a 5-gallon bucket down. I'm going to lean this thing up the opposite direction and pour about a gallon of diesel fuel in and let it soak. And that should treat our post for us. So in the next video, hopefully we'll get to tie these posts together and get some rafters laid across this thing and start getting it ready for decking. And at that point, I'll decide whether I want to cut those last posts in or just leave them out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you on the next one. There's always something to do.